You know, a biology degree right here in the Uintah Basin is a superb choice, and for students who have an interest in biology, joining me now is Leanna Etchberger, a faculty member here in the Uintah Basin. Biology, you know, Leanna, I have a lot of students come in and talk about their interest in biology courses, and it leads to a lot of careers. And of course, maybe talk about that a little bit, about the career choices you've seen in students who come in wanting biology classes.
Okay, yeah, so a degree in biology is a pretty versatile one. There's a lot of things you can do with that. You can go off and do research. So for example, research is where you're investigating things that are, where answers are unknown. Like, so for perhaps a microbiologist, you know, you could specialize in microbiology and look at, try to figure out why some microbes are resistant to antibiotics and try to solve some problems like that. So, you know, real world problems. You can also go and work in some environmental aspects like bioremediation. There are microbes that can clean up oil spills, for example, and some of the more applied ways of using biology. You could go work for a zoo. You can go into the medical arena to be like go to med school, dental school. We've had students go off and do that. To be in administration at hospitals. Work at, there's a bunch of kind of new things like, you know, CSI kinds of things, forensics, working for, we had a student that's off working for the FBI, doing stuff like that. And some other kind of a little bit more unusual things. So there's a lot of situations where business needs some information from biology, so you can work with business people, you can work with art. We just had a, I just worked with an artist here too, he made a painting with using microbes. I mean, there's all kinds of things where people need some you don't have to actually do the biology, but they need the biological expertise as well. So there's a lot of things you can do.
I was familiar with the one getting the business minor with the biology. I thought, well, that's kind of strange, but there are a lot of implications with the other areas of study. And traditionally, we're used here in the basin for students going into nursing, radiology, dental hygiene, and so that brings a lot of those biology classes in. But the biology as a major is important too, and a lot of pre-med. But it's a superb program to be in because of lesser numbers. We hope to get higher numbers, but the lesser numbers, we have the individual one-on-one time with faculty, which is a great strength that we have here in the basin. Tell me how those classes are delivered, Leanna, with you know, with the need of a lab and some of the other course delivery we have in place now.
Yeah, so most of the courses are taught with labs are taught here in Vernal, actually. But something that we try to do with teaching, instead of just lecturing at you, and we try to do a lot more active learning type things where you actually are going to do biology and learn and construct your own knowledge by doing and practicing things. So hopefully, you know, you can get some reading done beforehand and come into class with us, you know, the faculty, and we'll help you apply that information and practice actually doing it, so you'll be a jump ahead. In fact, those sort of competencies are now changing in terms of, like, if you want to go to graduate school or medical school, they're looking for competency and your ability to think. So we practice that a lot in the classes.
Are there research implications too for students?
Yeah, there's a lot of research opportunities here. And in fact, most of the biology students that we've had so far that have graduated have participated in undergraduate research. So for instance, working with me, I study prairie dog population genetics of white-tailed prairie dogs around here. And so I have students we go trap prairie dogs and bring the DNA back, you know, tissue samples back, extract the DNA, and look at the genetic makeup of the population, stuff that nobody knows yet. So we're figuring it out.
Well, we were talking with another degree program which had similar experience with internships and how well that helps students for job opportunities because they're out there working as interns with the same people that may be hiring them. Now, a student coming in, biology is kind of one of those scary subjects. Oh, it's a hard. What would you tell those students? It's
not scary at all. It's really awesome. In fact, what I would tell them is that I've had students come in kind of freaked out too, and then they think this is so cool, and they especially love the labs, and they get really excited. So if you happen to know anybody who's taken biology, ask them what it's like, and I think they mostly like it.
And you get to come in and visit with Leanna. Does she look scary? I don't think so. So students, if you have an interest in biology, come visit with Leanna Etchberger here at our school here in Vernal, or through our website, or give her a call. She'd be happy to visit with you. Great. Thanks, Leanna, for joining us.
You're welcome.